Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about RMS value. One more application of definite integral. You will get 5 marks from this. So previously, what we learned. First application is area under the curve, and the second application that we learn is volume of a solid of revolution, and third one we learn how to find mean value, what is the formula for mean value, and how we solve on many problems of mean value. Now today we are going to learn about RMS value. And what is a RMS value, what is a formula for RMS value, and the problems on RMS value we are going to deal. But what is here I want to tell you is that damn surely you will get one 3 marks question and one 5 marks question from RMS value. Maybe for 1 mark you will get a formula for RMS value also. But what is RMS? What is RMS? Mean value. Mean value means you can easily get that is an average value. Mean means average. That meaning you already told that you know it. That's why I didn't told you on that class. But RMS, what is an RMS value? R means root, M means mean, S means square. So the full form is root mean square value. Root mean square value. But in examination also, he many times he won't give as a find root mean square value of a function in a given interval. He always gives find RMS value. So that's why I am also naming it as RMS, that is a root mean square value. Many times in examination they will also ask find RMS value. So that's it. You may also habituate to call it as RMS, that is root mean square value. Why we call root mean square value is because of the formula itself. So what is the formula? Let us see, and why we call it as a root mean square value. You can easily know by using formula. So this is my formula. You see, RMS value formula is equal to RMS is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. So directly I given you problem. So in that I written formula. That's what I am telling you. Okay. What is RMS value? RMS value is equal to square root of. So this is a formula that I am telling you. In each and every problem I am going to write a formula. That's why I taken from that only. So this is a formula I am talking about. What is RMS value? RMS value is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. So there is a root symbol, this is a root you are having, that's why we call it as a root. The formula is like mean value, therefore we call it as a mean. And at last we are having f of x square, that's why we call square. So root is there, mean is there, mean formula is there, and for function there is a square. That's why we call it as a root mean square value. Are you getting? In shortcut we call it as RMS, that is a root mean square value is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. This is my formula. Are you able to get it? I am not specially given the formula, because in every problem I will write the formula. From that only I am giving the formula. So this is my formula for RMS value, root mean square value, that is under root of, that is a square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. There is a square root, that's why we call it as a root, and formula looks like mean, therefore we call it as a mean. And f of x whole square is there, that's why we call square. So root mean square value, remember, you will get for 1 mark. And every problem without knowing the formula you cannot do the problem, so that you have to remember well what is the formula of RMS value. RMS value is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. Are getting? RMS is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. So this is a formula. Remember, read and practice it many times so that you can remember it. So what is the mean value? Mean value is 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x dx. No square root business, no square business. It is 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x dx. That is a mean. In the last class we learned what is a mean and how to find the mean for several problems. Now this class we are going to learn about RMS value, and now let us straight away go into the problems part, guys. You see, so shall we move on to the problems? I think we have to. So what is there? You see, this is my first problem, very simple problem I taken up to make you understand the concept of RMS. Very easy, and you will get 5 marks and sometimes 3 marks. So 3 plus 5, that you will get 8 marks from the topic. So here onwards, because this is a 5th unit we are dealing, from the 5th unit you will get 27 marks, and from 6th unit you will get 26 marks. So many marks from 5th and 6th unit. So you have to be careful while learning this 5th and 6th unit. And 5th unit, only you have only 4 topics you are having. Mean value, RMS value, mean value, RMS value, numerical integration. There is 2 methods, Trapezoidal rule and Simpson's one-third rule. That's it. So how many topics are there? Totally only 4 minutes, 4 topics. First one, mean value. Second one, RMS value. Third one, trapezoidal rule in numerical integration. Fourth one, one-third Simpson's rule in numerical integration. Only four methods, only 4 topics. And how many marks you are going to get? You are going to get 27 marks. You are going to get 27 marks. 7 from each topic, like that. And get it. So in previous class we learned about the mean value. Today, now we are going to learn one more new topic, that is RMS value. RMS means root mean square value. Why we call it as RMS? There in a formula there is a square root, and in a formula it is look like mean, and there is a square. That's why altogether we call it as RMS. In examination also many times it says find RMS, so you have to find RMS. That's it. So root means square value. Remember the formula. Can you tell anybody what is RMS value? It is square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. Integration a to b f of x whole square dx. There is a square root, it is look like mean, and there is a square. That's why it is called a root mean square value. Are you getting? That is a formula. Now we are dealing with the problems part. Are you getting, guys? Are you getting? So shall I go back? Shall I continue? You will get at about 5 marks question and 3 marks question. Total 8 marks you are going to get. I am going to solve for you different type of problems on this RMS value, so that you can do any problem which comes in examination. So what is my idea today? Let us cover 6 to 7 problems on RMS value, and then let us give 2 to 3 problems for homework. Then let us finish the class here. So that is my plan of action today. Now, so once again I am repeating. What I am telling is there are only 4 topics in the 5th unit, and among the 4 topics you are going to get 27 marks. 3 marks questions 3, 5 marks questions 3, and 1 marks question 3. Total 27 marks you are going to get in a semester end exam. So 5th and 6th unit are very important as per the examination point of view. So in a C18 scheme, so once a scheme changes it may change, but now we are running a C18 scheme. In the C18 if you learn 5th and 6th unit, then it's enough, more than enough to score. Out of 40 you can easily score 35 plus marks from the 2 units only 2 units, because from first 4 units we are going to write mid exams. So for 5th and 6th unit no mid exam, that's why many marks comes in annual exam itself, that semester and exam itself. So shall I go? So what is going to do, what we are going to do, I am given the formula. What is the formula? Root means square value is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. Now what we are going to do is, in the formula there is a root, there is a square, there is a mean, that's why it's called a root mean square value. Okay, now we are what you are going to do, we are going to solve 6 to 7 problems, that all types of problems that comes from RMS value, so that you can do any problem of the type. Then I am going to give a homework, then we finish it in today's class. So see, now this is my first problem. Look at the problem, guys. Look at the problem. My first problem is find the RMS value of y is equal to square root of x over the range x equal to 0 to x is equal to 1. Are you getting? Find the RMS value of y is equal to square root of x over the range x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 1. Are you getting? The function is given y is equal to square root of x, so f of x is square root of x. So you look at the problem, and what are the problem, the given things you have to note down. What is given? F of x is equal to square root of x. Is it given? F of x is equal to square root of x. And what else given? X equal to 0 to x is equal to 1. So limits are a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1. So nothing here. Very easy, just like mean value. Here also the function is given and limits are given. Substitute them, integrate them, then you will get answer. That's it. So hoping that you know mean value, you practiced the problems of mean value. I am going forward to RMS value and problems on RMS value. Are you getting? So if you know the mean, and if you know the mean formula and how to solve the problems of mean, similarly it is very easy to, you have to know the RMS and how to solve the problems of RMS. Very easy. So this is find the RMS value of y is equal to square root of x over the range x equal to 0 to x is equal to 1. Here f of x is square root of x and a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1. Limits are given and function are given. Very simple problem I took as a first problem, and this is a previous problem for 3 marks. Don't forget that this is not a very simple, means it is not even important. It is came many times for 3 marks in examination. Are getting? Many times it is repeatedly came for 3 marks. Now, so what you are able to know by the problem, that f of x is square root of x and limits are 0 to 1. Is it clear? Now what we do is we go for the formula RMS value. What is RMS value? RMS value is square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. F of x whole square dx. Are you getting? Square is there, mean is there, root is there, everything is there. So substitute. Now what is f of x? Square root of x. What is lower limit? 0 and upper limit 1, that is a is 0, b is 1. Substitute what you get? Square root of 1 minus 1 minus 0, square root of 1 by 1 minus 0, integration 0 to 1, square root of x whole square dx. I get it. So square root and square cancel, square root and square term cancel. So what will it is x 1 by 1 minus 0, that is 1 by 1, that is 1, no need to take, that is square root of integration 0 to 1 x into dx, x into dx. Now integration of x to the power of n is x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Integration of x to the power of n is x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Now integration of x to the power of 1, x to the power of 1 is x to the power of 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1, that is x to the power of 2 by 2. So integration of x is x square by 2. That's it. So, what a definite integral? Fundamental theorem of integral calculus says integration a to b f of x dx means you have to integrate the function, then apply upper limit minus of lower limit. Here also integration 0 to 1 x dx means x squared by 2 from 0 to 1. So, upper limit minus of lower limit by fundamental theorem of integral calculus. Are you getting? So, apply upper limit, that is 1. So 1 square by 2, it is 1 square means 1, that is 1 by 2, minus of lower limit is 0, 0 square means 0, 0 by 2 means 0, that is 1 by 2 minus 0, square root of 1 by 2 minus 0, that is square root of 1 by 2, square root of 1 is 1 and square root of root 2 is root 2, therefore RMS is 1 by square root of 2. 1 by square root of 2. Are you getting, guys? This is my RMS value. So, total problem you can see in the first step onwards, the problem you can do are under the square root itself. Under the square root. So, in each step there is a square root. So, if you think that in every step writing a square root is problem, then you remove it. Just take 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x square dx, and calculate that. At last, then write RMS is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x square dx, and then put square root in the last step. That's also you can consider. So first take the what is the formula under the square root, take inside the square root formula, calculate it, then at last write RMS is equal to square root of that calculated value. That's it you can do. So as this is the first problem, is a very simple problem I took, and let me go to the next problem. This is my second problem, and it is repeated many times. Many times it is repeated. Read the problem. Read the problem, guys. Once you read the problem, you can able to get what is given and what to do. Are you getting? What is given and what you have to do. So in this mean and RMS values and numerical integration, everything is given in the question. Nothing. Just substitute them, integrate them, you will get answer. So very, very easy chapter, and you are going to get more marks in this from this chapter. Very easy. Everyone should learn these topics because very simple topics, and you will get many marks. So from RMS you see you will get 3 marks, 3 marks question, 8 marks question. What is there? There is a simple formula and problems on them. So anyhow, let us go to what is the question? Find the RMS value of square root of 8 minus 4x square between the values of x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2. What is a function? What is a function for which you have to find RMS value, that is square root of 8 minus 4x square. Square root of 8 minus 4x square is my f of x. And what are the limits? Limits are 0 to 2. Limits are 0 to 2. Are you getting, guys? So a is equal to 0, b is equal to 2, and f of x is square root of 8 minus 4x square. I think you are able to get this from the question. Everyone can able to get these fundamental things that given in the question, that is f of x is square root of 8 minus 4x square, and lower limit a is equal to 0 and upper limit b is equal to 2. Once you know the limits and the function, what to do? Just substitute in RMS value, that is root means square value, that's it, and integrate, you will get answer. So what is RMS value? You have to remember the formula, that's it. 1 minute, let me. This is the formula we are having. What is the formula, guys? What is the formula you are having? RMS value is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. RMS value is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. So f of x is equal to square root of 8 minus 4x square, b is equal to 2, a is equal to 0. Substitute, what will get? It is square root of 1 by 2 minus 0 integration 0 to 2 square root of 8 minus 4x square whole square dx. Square root and square cancel. Square root and square cancel. So what will get? Square root of 1 by 2 integration 0 to 2 8 minus 4x square dx. 8 minus 4x square dx. Now we have to do integration. 8 constant outside, integration of dx is x, so it is 8x minus 4 constant outside, integration of x square. Integration of x square is integration of x square. Integration of x to the power of n. Integration of x to the power of n is x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Therefore, integration of x square is x power of 3 by 3. So that is the next step is square root of 1 by 2 into 8x minus 4x cube by 3. That is my integration of 8 minus 4x square. So, what fundamental theorem of integral calculus says? Whenever we are calculating, evaluating definite integral, so first of all, integrate as like indefinite integration, just integrate them. Integrate upper limit minus of lower limit gives answer. So now we did integration, now let us go to upper limit minus of lower limit. So upper limit is 2, substitute 2, 8 into 2, 16, 4 into 2 cube, 4 into 2 cube is 8, 4 into 8 is 32 by 3, and minus of lower limit is 0, 8 into 0, 0, minus 4 into 0 cube is 0, so lower limit value is 0. Take LCM. LCM is 3, 3 into 16, 48, 48 minus 32 by 3, 48 minus 32, 48 minus 32 is 16 by 3. So, square root of 1 by 2 into 16 by 3, 2 1 2 8 cancel. So, answer is square root of 8 by 3. So, RMS value is equal to square root of 8 by 3. RMS value is equal to square root of 8 by 3. This is my second problem on RMS value. So let us quickly move to the next problems. Another 25 minutes to go. So let me cover another 4 to 5 problems. So this is my second problem. Let me go to the third problem, guys. So find RMS value of square root of 27 minus 4x square from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 3. X is equal to 0 to x is equal to 3. You see, these two problems, second and third, they came at about 10 times in examination. Every time in examination, you can get one of these. Many times they are repeated. These are already came in previous year also. All these two problems are very, all the 6 or 7 problems that I am going to talk today, all are previous problems. But among them, the second and third. Second we just covered, and third problem these both are very important problems, because many times they repeatedly came in the examinations. So I don't know why, but they are coming repeatedly in the examination. So look at the question and try to do it. Let us see what is given. Find RMS value of square root of 27 minus 4x square from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 3. X is equal to 0 to x is equal to 3. So what is the formula, guys? What is the formula is RMS is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x square dx. So the formula is this. You have to know the formula. So what is the formula is RMS value is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x square dx. RMS is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x square dx. So what is f of x? F of x is square root of 27 minus 4x square. F of x is square root of 27 minus 4x square, and the limits a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 3. Substitute the formula. Substitute in formula, what you get? Square root of 1 by 3 minus 0 integration 0 to 3 square root of 27 minus 4x square whole square dx. Square root of 1 by 3 minus 0 integration 0 to 3 square root of 27 minus 4x square whole square dx. That is square and square root cancel, square and square root cancel. That is square root of 1 by 3 integration 0 to 3 27 minus 4x square dx. So now, what fundamental theorem of integral calculus says? The fundamental theorem of integral calculus says that first do integration, then apply upper limit minus of lower limit. Upper limit minus of lower limit. So what will get? That is 27 is a constant outside 27. Outside integration of dx is 27 into x minus 4 into x square. 4 constant outside integration of x square. Integration of x square is x power of 3 by 3 x to the power of n integration. Integration of x to the power of n is x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Integration of x square is x power of 3 by 3 from 0 to 3. Upper limit minus of lower limit. This all under square root. This is all under square root. So square root of 1 by 3 into 27 into 3 is 81 minus 4 by x cube. 3 cube by 3, 3 cancel. That is 3 square. 4 into 9 is 36. That is 81 minus 36. So square root of 1 by 3 into 81 minus 36. That is square root of 1 by 3 into 45. 3 1 ja, 3 15 ja. So the answer is square root of 15. The answer is square root of 15. So this is my third problem. So I will give one more problem for you. So this must be square root. This must be square root. So I will give one problem for you. You see. So what is the problem is? Yes. Try to do this problem. Try to do this problem, guys. So will you get or not? Are you doing, guys? Are you doing? Try to do that. Okay then. If you want, then I will go for. Shall I? Okay. If you won't get, then I will go for that. Very easy. It is very easy. You see. Find the RMS value of square root of log x over x equal to 1 to x is equal to e. So, what's the function? The function is f of x equal to square root of log x and limits are 1 to e. Just substitute in the formula. I think you are able to write the formula and able to substitute in this 1 minute gap, I think. Are you getting? Yes. What is RMS? RMS value is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. Now substitute. What is b? B is equal to e and a is equal to 1 and f of x equal to square root of log x. Substitute. You get square root of 1 by e minus 1 integration 1 to e square root of log x whole square dx. That is square root of 1 by e minus 1 integration 1 to e square root and square cancel, that is log x dx. So this is the where I need, why I given the gap is for this. So whether you are able to recollect integration of log x. By fundamental theorem of integral calculus, you have to first do integration, then you have to apply upper limit minus of lower limit. But here integration, what is an integration? So integration of log x, integration of log x is integration of log x. If you are unable to remember the formula, then what to do? In mean value also it came. If you are unable to get the formula, go read it and come back. Remember the formula and come back. Otherwise, apply integration by parts. Log x is equal to, you can write 1 into log x. Are you getting? So 1 is algebraic, log x is logarithmic. So logarithmic comes first. U is equal to log x, v is equal to 1. Then apply product rule, that is integration by parts. You will get the answer x log x minus x. So integration of log x is x log x minus x. So therefore the next step is square root of square root of 1 by e minus 1 x log x minus x from 1 to e. Square root of 1 by e minus 1 into x log x minus x from 1 to e. So upper limit minus of lower limit gives answer. So now how we got this is by integration by parts, and you have to remember it as a formula. Integration of log x is x log x minus x. Nothing wrong. Directly if you write the formula of log x, nothing wrong. So if you want, you can write in the box that integration of log x is x log x minus x plus c. That's it. So now let us apply upper limit minus of lower limit for the same. So what is upper limit? Square root of 1 by e minus 1 into upper limit is e, that is e log e minus e, and minus of lower limit is 1, that is 1 log 1 minus 1. So what is log e value? Log e value is, what is a log e value? Log e value is 1 and log 1 value is 0. So you have to remember these. Again they are going to come. So in next problem also I think they are going to come. So what is a log e? Log e is equal to 1 and log 1 is equal to 0. Substitute e into 1. E minus e, this becomes 0. And log 1 0, minus into minus 1 1. So altogether what is the value? This is 0 and this is 1. So 0 plus 1, that is 1. So square root of 1 by e minus 1 into 1, that is 1 by square root of e minus 1 is my answer. This is the mean RMS value. Root means square value of a given function on a given interval. Are you getting? So this is a fourth problem we covered. So what is the time left, guys? Another 10 to 12 minutes. So let me cover another at least 2 problems we have to cover. Yes. Find the RMS value of square root of log x between the limits x is equal to e and x is equal to e square. You see, these 2 problems also repeatedly came, that is square root of log x from limits are 1 to e and the limits are e to e square. Both the problems are repeatedly came for 5 marks. So that's why. So whatever the problem selection I did is they are previously came at about 10 plus times, guys. So these problems are very very important problems. So now this is a 5th problem. Find the RMS value of square root of log x from x equal to e to x equal to e square. So what is the function? The function is f of x is equal to square root of log x and limits are a is equal to e and b is equal to e square. Now substitute in the formula. What is the formula? I think by this time you are able to know the formula. What is the formula, guys? RMS is equal to, RMS value is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. Are you getting? RMS is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. I am reading it twice because if you are unable to get my writing, you can easily note it down by my voice. So what is RMS? Integration, that is a square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. Now substitute a is equal to e, b is equal to e square and f of x is equal to square root of log x. So my next step becomes square root of 1 by e square minus c square root of 1 by e square minus c integration e to e square root of log x whole square dx. So square and square root cancel. So what happens? The next step is square root of 1 by e square minus e integration e to e square log x dx. Again, in previous problem itself we got this integration of log x. If you don't know the formula, what to do? You have to write log x is equal to 1 into log x. 1 is an algebraic, log x is a logarithmic function. In highlighter rule, logarithmic comes first and algebraic comes second. So take u is equal to log x, v is equal to 1, derivative u dash of u dash, that is 1 by x, and integration of v, that is integration of 1, is x. Substitute in integration by parts, you get the formula x log x minus x. So if you know the formula, it is well and good, you can directly write. And other words, you have to go for integration by parts by writing log x as 1 into log x. Are you getting? So it is better to remember integration of log x formula. The formula itself asked at about 2-3 times for 1 marks. Last year also they asked what is write the formula for integration of log x. Integration of log x is x log x minus x. So from it e to e square. So that's it. This is a formula, guys. Integration of log x is x log x minus x, that is square root of 1 by e square minus c x log x minus x from e to e square. Are you getting? So now apply upper limit minus of lower limit, that gives answer. So what is an upper limit and what is a lower limit? E square and e. So substitute it at place of x e square, then substitute e. So what will get? This is what you will get. Square root of 1 by e square minus c, substitute e square. So what happens? E square log e square minus e square minus e log e minus c. Are you getting? This is the next step. So what you can write about this? Log x to the power of n. Can you remember? Log x to the power of n. Log x to the power of n can be written as n log x. Log e to the power of 2. Log e to the power of 2 can be written as 2 log e. And what is a log e value? Log e value is 1. Are you getting? So that is my next step becomes square root of 1 by e square minus c into e square into 2 log e minus e square minus e into 1 minus c. So log e is equal to 1. So what happens? It is square root of 1 by e square minus c, that is 2 e square minus e square e minus e. E minus e becomes 0, that is 0 minus 0. This becomes 0. E minus e, 0. Are you getting? So 2e square minus e square is e square, that is square root of 1 by e square minus c into e square. So take e square e common here. So what happens? E and e cancel. What you get? This is square root of e by e minus 1. Square root of e by e minus 1 is my root mean square value. Root means square value. Are you getting, guys? This is e minus c, guys. E minus c. E minus c becomes 0. So this term becomes 0. That's it. This is my fifth problem. And what the time left? Another 5 to 6 minutes. So let me cover one more problem and end here by giving homework. So my sixth problem is find the RMS value of x into e power of x. Find the RMS value of x into e power of x from x is equal to 1 to x is equal to 3. X is equal to 1 to x is equal to 3. So RMS. Do you remember what you are getting from the question? You see f of x is equal to x into e power of x. X into e power of x. And what are the limits? A is equal to 1, b is equal to 3. That is lower limit is 1 and upper limit is 3. Are you getting? Lower limit is 1 and upper limit is 3. Just substitute. So what is the formula? What is the formula? First of all, the formula is RMS value is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. So RMS is equal to square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square. B is equal to 3, a is equal to 1, f of x equal to x into e power of x. Just substitute. So what happens? Square root of 1 by 3 minus 1 integration 1 to 3 x into e power of x whole square dx. Just substitution. So x square, okay, x square e power of x whole square, that is e power of x into e power of x, that is e power of x plus x, that is e power of 2x. So after squaring, what will get? Square root of 1 by 3 minus 1 is 2 integration 1 to 3 x square into e power of 2x dx, e power of x 2x. So integration of x square into e power of 2x. So you have to able to get what is the method that you have to follow here. We are getting x square into e power of 2x. One is algebraic and second is exponential, and the as one product of two functions and one of them is algebraic, then you have to follow the Bernoulli rule. Are you getting Bernoulli rule? You have to remember, very first chapter we covered Bernoulli rule and many times it is repeated also. Now this is what we have to apply a Bernoulli rule. X square is algebraic and e power of 2x is exponential. Algebraic comes first, exponential comes next. So u is equal to x square and v is equal to e power of 2x for first function. X for x square find derivatives, for e power of 2x find integration and cross multiply. So x square derivative is 2x and 2x derivative is 2 and 2 derivative is 0. E power of 2x integration, e power of ax integration, e power of ax by a, therefore e power of 2x by 2, 1 by 2 constant outside, again e power of 2x integration, e power of 2x by 2, 2 into 2, 4, 1 by 4 outside, e power of 2x integration, e power of 2x by 2, that is e power of 2x by 8. So cross multiply, you will get plus minus plus, that is integration is x square into e power of 2x by 2 minus 2x into e power of 2x by 4 plus 2 into e power of 2x by 8. So this is, so here we are calculating, you are finding RMS value. Within that sometimes you are getting Bernoulli rule, you are getting integration by parts, you are getting standard formula, everything is checking in the RMS value. That's why these problems are important as per the examination point of view, guys. So here we used Bernoulli rule. You got the integration. Now substitute upper limit minus of lower limit 1 to 3. So 1 by square root of 1 by 2 into x square e power of 2x by 2 minus 2x into e power of 2x by 4 plus 2 into e power of 2x by 8 from 1 to 3. So this is upper limit minus of lower limit. So e power of 2x common, that is e power of 2x by 2, e power of 2x by 2 into what will get? E power of 2x common, that is e power of 2x by 2, x square by 2 minus x by 2 plus 1 by 4 from 1 to 3. So this is e power square root of e power of 2x by 2 into x square by 2 minus x by 2 plus 1 by 4 from 1 to 3. Apply upper limit minus of lower limit as per fundamental theorem of integral calculus. As per fundamental theorem of integral calculus, apply upper limit minus of lower limit. The upper limit is 3 and lower limit is 1. Upper limit is 3 and lower limit is 1. So substitute 1 by 2 outside. E power of 2 into 3, that is e power of 6. 3 square, that is 9 by 2 minus 3 by 2 plus 1 by 4. And then lower limit is 1. E square into 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 cancel. E square common. So if you take e square common, that is e square by 2, and if you simplify, you will get 13 by 4, here 1 by 4. So 13 e power of 4 into 13 by 4 minus 1 by 4. Take LCM 4. So that is square root of e square by 2 to 13 into e power of 4 minus 1 by 4. That is 4 into 2 is 8. So square root of e square by 8 to 13 e power of 4 minus 1. So e square, square root of e square means e, and square root of 8 is 2 root 2. So e by 2 root 2 square root of 13 into e power of 4 minus 1. Nothing is there, just simplification. I am skipping simplification for you because you can do it. I given the steps, but I am not giving explanation of how you are getting 13 by 4. So you just take LCM, you will get an answer. That's it. Just a simplification. By seeing it, you can get it because you are second year students, third sem. Yes, so almost the time of, so now it is time to give on the homework. Are you getting? So now the time for homework, guys. So what I want to tell you is that before doing homework, what to do. So write the formula, read the formula. What is root means square value? Root means square value is square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. So from the problem itself, you will get f of x and you will get limits. Just substitute in the formula, then do the problem, that is integration upper limit minus upper lower limit. So one thing you can look at the problem at any problem, the square root continues from first to last step. That's it. So if you are you don't want to put square root, so first calculate the value under square root, then at last step write RMS value is equal to square root of that. That's it. That gives answer. So what I want to tell you is only one thing. So read the formula, practice all problems. Many types of problems we get. We started with the very simple problem of square root of x, then we went for square root of log x, like that, and we given very important formula square root of 8 minus 4x square and square root of 27 minus 4x square. Those two problems are repeated 10 plus times. All these are previous questions, but 2 and 3 are very frequently coming in examinations. And we come across the integration by parts method, and we come across that Bernoulli rule. All those things we did. So recall all those things, recall the standard formulas, recall integration by parts, recall the Bernoulli rule, and whatnot, fundamental theorem of integral calculus. Everything is coming under this RMS value. So first of all, recall all them by practicing these 6 problems that I solved in this video lesson. So practice those problems, understand the step by step, understand the logic, how you are solving, how you are getting the answer, what are the things we are applying, what procedures, what methods, what formulae are coming across. So look at them, then go for homework. So though I am giving 1 or 2 problems, but if you do it right and if you do it own, then you get the concept and you can do any problem of the type on that under the topic. So let me give, this is my homework, guys. Find the RMS value of square root of 8 minus 4x square from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 3. This is my first problem. Find RMS value of square root of 8 minus 4x square from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 3. So function is square root of 8 minus 4x square and limits are 0 to 3. So just substitute, you will get, we did for x is equal to 0 to 2, now x is equal to 0 to 3. This is also previous question, that's what I given. Now find the RMS value of x into e power of x from x equal to 0 to x is equal to 1. So what is f of x? F of x is x into e power of x and limits are 0 to 1. We did for, I think, 0 to 3. I think we did for 0 to 2 or 0 to 3. This is also previous, that's why I'm given same problem 0 to 1. But you look at the f of x. F of x is x into e power of x. If you square that, f of x whole square, that is x into e power of x whole square, that is x square into e power of x whole square, e power of x into e power of x, that is e power of x plus x, that is e power of 2x. So x square into e power of 2x. Then how to do integration from 0 to 1? X square into e power of 2x means you have to apply Bernoulli rule, just like the 6th problem that we covered, very recent problem, 6th one, same, just there is a change in the limits you have to apply. What you have to apply, guys? You have to apply the Bernoulli rule. You have to apply the Bernoulli rule here. That's it. So these are the 2 simple problems that I am giving for homework. So First of all, read the formula. Root means square value, that is RMS value is square root of 1 by b minus a integration a to b f of x whole square dx. Then once you remember the formula, it is very easy to do the problems. I already given solved 6 problems, and now the 2 homework problems. Try to do the homework by own, read the formula, practice the problems, then try to do the homework. You will easily get it. That's it, guys. That's it today. Tomorrow we are going to learn very important topic, that is numerical integration. Nothing to do there, no need to remember any formula. Just we are going to give two rules, that is Step-Trager rule and Simpson's one-third rule. You have to remember them, and you should have a scientific calculator with you. Calci you get back, you keep a calci with you in next class. Then just only calci can do, no need to use your mind at all, no need to remember any single integration formula there, no need to remember any single integration formula. Just we will give two rules, just read those two rules and have a calculator with you, everything that do the calculations with the calculator. So if you have a calculator, then that gives you how many marks, about 13 to 15 marks just by using the calculation. So if you know the two rules, and if you know how to use calculator, that gives answer. That's it, guys. So see you tomorrow. Until then, bye. So thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Stay home, stay safe, and stay healthy. See you.